Hi there. I'm dropping in today to share a very simple, gentle, moving style of meditation, or really it's my style of the nervous system regulation integration work in a very simple, short format. This will be under 10 minutes, and this is especially great for when you're feeling overwhelmed, feeling scattered, your to-do list is overflowing, things are really hectic. So you can think about this rather bringing you to a place of calm, restored energy. So we're just going to start seated. Now you don't have to be seated on the floor. I'm actually seated on one of the body rolling balls right now. You could be seated in a chair or just seated on the floor or on some pillows. And when we go to lie down, you don't have to be lying down on the floor. You could lie down on a sofa or a bed. Whatever is going to make you comfortable. This isn't about putting ourselves in an uncomfortable position and sustaining it. So getting started, just notice. So dropping in, what bubbles up for you? What emotions? Are you feeling overwhelmed, anxious? Are you feeling that sort of energy of chasing your tail and taking 2 steps forward and 5 steps back? Just notice that. We're going to acknowledge it. And dare I say, even thank that emotion for bubbling up, that sensation, because it's helping us to get clear about what we want instead. And so very often I'll go into deeper work with intention setting, but we're keeping this short today. So I'm going to set an intention you're so welcome to use or create your own. And my intention is that I am fully present. Sometimes when my calendar is overflowing, there's a lot going on, I can tend to be focused on what's next, when really I want to be in the present moment and celebrate and savor those milestones I get to experience with my family and or in my work setting. So my intention is that I am fully present. We're going to start by connecting to our midline. That safe space within is very much about the midline connection, where earliest development starts. Place one hand at the top of your trunk body, right where those collarbones are at, and then place the second hand underneath and just give a little pressure down. It's almost like you're just checking that tissue is there. And then take the top arm underneath the bottom arm, or hand rather, and just press down. And then the top hand goes beneath it. Just a little pressing. We don't want to race through. And then the top hand. So you're going to continue in this way to the bottom of the trunk body. And then come back up to the top again. Pressing down, just making contact. And bring the top arm down. Let your breath be easy. This whole experience is about finding ease. So if you need to change positions, not a problem. Let's go through it one more time from the top, pressing down, and then the bottom hand underneath, and keep traveling down. Nice and gentle, feeling that midline. Keep the bottom hand at the lower end of your trunk. Take the top hand up, create a little stretch, like you're stretching out your midline. And then draw the 2 hands towards one another without moving positions, drawing the midline together, and then lengthen the midline again. Now bring the bottom hand up to your belly button, 2 fingers behind your ear, just resting in this position for a moment. These are the balance buttons from the Brain Gym body of work, and really great for balancing our energy, our focus, our time. This is one I've shared often that I use first thing in the morning, but right now with the hectic schedule that I have, I'm actually doing this a few times through the day, whenever I need to remind myself that I truly am able to bring harmony and balance to my day. And then switch to the other side, just breathing and noticing. Sure, there might be background noises coming into your space, but right now you're in the midline and the balance button point, and just giving yourself this opportunity to restore a sense of calm. Keep one hand on the belly button, take the other hand like you're holding a sandwich in your hand, and it's kind of a flat C, if you will, and take the first finger, place it above the lips, and the thumb below. Just gently rub that area. Nice and gentle. Notice what that's like. Now this is a combination of earth and space buttons, also from Brain Gym. Great for balancing our energy, making sure it's grounded, and also making sure it's not too grounded where we don't have energy to lift us up and move us forward. Let's switch to the other side. One hand on the belly button, take your flattened out C and place it right there. Index finger above lip, thumb below, and just noticing what this is like. This is very typical of my life. I have dogs barking in the background and still working on trying to find the calm within, noticing what this is like. And now we're gonna come off our ball or whatever seated position you're in and just lie on your back for a moment. Just get comfortable lying on your back and take a moment to sense this new position. Feel if there's a texture underneath your feet. I can feel the ridges of the mat. Feel the weight of your pelvis, your sacrum, that keystone bone just above the tailbone on the mat. Notice the right and left shoulder blade. Maybe one shoulder blade hits the floor differently than the other. And we're not here to judge this, we're just noticing it. And then notice your head. We hold a lot of tension in our head. Can you let some of that tension release further into the mat? Let's go ahead into a gentle cross crawl. When we're under stress, we tend to get more one-sided in our brain and our body, but we want to integrate both sides of the brain and the body. And this is a super gentle, easy way to do this. I do this a lot in standing as well in my programs and with people that I serve, but when you're overwhelmed and feeling a bit depleted, exhaustion's on the regular, showing up on the regular rather, you want to go ahead and just unweight yourself. Make it easy and gentle. And go ahead from here, turn your head to one side, take the arm out to that side. You can leave it on the floor or lift it up. Take that same leg out. Look at that hand. And then come back to the center. We're going to the other side. Reach the arm and leg out. And opposite arm and leg is bent. Coming back in. This is a deep reflex movement to help bring us to the present moment. It's the pause reflex. Go ahead and lift both legs up. Maybe try it from here. This is another variation. Not required. You can keep the legs down and the arms down. Just go ahead and alternate, making sure to hold it for at least 6 seconds on each side so that your nervous system has time to take this in, realize the support that you're bringing, and support you in moving forward. Let the breath continue to be easy. Go ahead one more time on each side. Again, whichever variation feels right to you. Coming back to the center, rest the arms down. Now you can choose, knees are bent or legs are straight, whatever feels best to you. And cross at the ankles. Bring the arms in front like you're gonna clap but miss. Turn the palms to face one another, interlacing, and then bend your arms, resting the arms gently on your trunk body. If you can, place the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Now, if this is too much for your wrists and hands, you could just uncross and make an X across your upper body. Deep, deep breath. Stay here and know that you're coming to a very calming and soothing state, taking away some of the weight of your day, the effects of gravity, coming to a position of early development that's so nourishing for our nervous system. Go ahead and uncross, bring the hands together, and then gently roll to your side. Super simple, less than 10 minutes, gentle meditation with some movement involved. So even for those of us that don't sit still very well, this is a great opportunity to create a meditative, calm state and help you move beyond the overwhelm. Feel free to drop any questions or noticings that you have with this experience in the comments below. And stay tuned because very soon I have an upcoming offer to help you learn more of these types of techniques of nervous system regulation to help you move beyond the overwhelm.